Well, Richard, a warm welcome to Woking Football Club.
Thank you.
You're a very familiar sight and player to Woking supporters through having played against us for Dover for the last 4 years. And right at this moment on the Dover website, it says that you're one of the players they wanted to retain for the coming season. So why are you here?
I really appreciate everything Dover have done for me. 4 years, I had four good seasons, some a little bit better than others, but yeah, always competing for stuff. So I can't say really a bad word, but after 4 years, sometimes you need a change. It can be anywhere in any different profession. After 4 years, sometimes you want to freshen up and you want to change. And the style, the setup, and the whole thing about Woking at the moment, the ambition of the club, it really seemed like it suited what I wanted to do and the changes I wanted to make to improve. I want to improve, I want to push on. I wanted that new challenge, and Woking, I felt like was a very good place for that new challenge. So that's why I'm not a Dover anymore. I hope they appreciate my efforts. I appreciate everything they've done for me. But yeah, it's just time for a change.
I think hopefully Woking supporters will see it's quite a compliment to ourselves that you've decided to sign, because Dover have been in and around the playoffs regularly, and yet you've moved to here. Yeah,
well, the ambition is to be doing the same thing again. When we first went into the league with Dover, our first season, and people might have thought we weren't able to achieve the things we were able to achieve, but we did. So I'm looking to do the unexpected again and see if we can do it again with a new challenge, a new club.
Excellent. As I said, you're very familiar to Woking supporters from your days with Dover, but I'm not sure how many will remember that you actually also played against us in Conference South, didn't you?
Yeah.
For
Staines. I used to play Staines as well when I was younger. So I remember playing back here in Conference South days. I played the stadium a few times before, so yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Yeah. Does that suggest that you're sort of reasonably local to this area, because you played for Farmer as well, didn't you?
Yeah, reasonably local. Sorry. I'm from South London, so not too far away.
Right.
As a youth, I used to play at Staines as well, so I've always sort of been used to the Surrey area and the clubs around.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to ask you what your sort of origins in football were. Was there an academy at Staines, or?
Yeah, there was an academy at Staines which I played for a little while, and came through to sort of playing first team football there by going on some loans and stuff. Before that, I was just at different sort of non-league clubs playing youth team football. I was never at any professional academy or something, but
right.
I was just always hungry and wanting to improve, and I feel like I've kept improving, and hopefully I can keep improving.
Well, you clearly have, because, as I say, Dover are a successful side at this level now, and they wanted to keep you, so you must have been doing something right. For having been there 4 years and they wanted you to have at least a fifth, that's quite a compliment, I think.
Yeah, it is quite a compliment. As I said, I really appreciate my time there, the opportunities they gave me, and it is a big compliment, but it's a big compliment to be offered a new challenge somewhere new as well. And I just thought, I'm looking forward to it, to be honest.
Great. When did you first find out that Woking were interested?
It wasn't too long ago. I think it must have been about a week ago. Once I did find out they were interested, I seemed to have a good chat with the manager. Spoke to him a couple of times, and the ambition and his style, his energy, his enthusiasm, that's what impressed me the most. When I'm not just leaving for the sake of leaving Dover, I feel like I wanted a new change. I wanted something fresh.
Yeah.
And what he offered me is definitely that. So I'm really excited about it. I share his enthusiasm.
Fantastic. Okay, I think I'd be right in saying that at Dover you've played as one of 3 centre-backs with wing-backs. I think from what Anthony said so far, it suggests he's likely to go with 4 at the back. Is that going to be... You'll be comfortable in that setup?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up playing football 4 at the back. We haven't been playing that at Dover. It's been a different style. But as I said, after 4 years, what seems like a different style to you seems like the normal, boring style to me. So I'm looking forward to that new challenge of playing in a 4 at the back, and sort of working on that again, because I think I prefer to maybe play that style. So I'm looking forward to it, really. I really am looking forward to it. It will be a new challenge. Maybe it will take a little bit of getting used to, but I mean, as I said, I've played it for years. I'm pretty sure I'll be comfortable there.
Lastly, what sort of centre-back would you say you are? Are you just get it in row Z, get it up the other end, or do you like to play out from the back? I know we've seen you play a few times, but...
Yeah, I don't know how to describe myself. I would describe myself as do what's necessary to win. So sometimes that's putting it in row Z. I've got no problem doing that. If it means we're going to win 1-0. Other times we might need to play a little bit, and I'm looking forward to that new part of the challenge as well. Being able to do different things and trying new styles of football, and hopefully the help of the manager, giving us a style to play. I just play to instructions, really. So as much as it's new, it's just follow instructions, and I'm sure I can do that. It's sort of his job to worry about the tactics and things like that.
True enough. Well, that's brilliant. Thank you ever so much for your time, and once again, welcome to Woking.
Thank you.